Hi, I'm Jess. I'm a world and Olympic champion in canoe slalom, and today we're going to chat about how I fuel myself. My food philosophy is always making sure I'm eating the right amount, good nutrients, good food for myself, for the planet as much as I can, and maximising how I fuel myself to get the most out of my training. Sometimes I don't have breakfast actually. I like to train on an empty stomach sometimes, but I will have like a soy latte in the mornings. If it's a big session, I do try and have like a yogurt and muesli and some berries, or just a piece of toast, a Vegemite, whatever I'm feeling on the day. I don't have a strict diet, I just kind of mix it up. My go-to snacks are a post-session. I love to have like a smoothie. I love homemade muffins or like something sweet. I have a big sweet tooth. I also just love, cheese and crackers. Usually for lunch, I have eggs and avo on toast. Sometimes if I have leftovers from the night before, it might be fish and veggies, or I might just make up a big salad with lots of veg, maybe some rice, and just something solid to keep me going. Usually for lunch, if I'm doing 2 sessions a day, I might have eggs and avo on toast or a big salad. I'm really mindful about what my session is in the afternoon. For example, I'll stay away from tuna if I've got a hard session, because I know that will just come right back up. A hard session for me is anything that is a lactic session or a hard endurance session. So sometimes we'll do some sessions on the flat water where we're doing 5-minute efforts or 3-minute efforts, and we'll do that 8 times or 6 times. And you're really working on the technical, but you're really pushing the physical, and that's always challenging. I won't normally eat during training. Usually I make sure I have enough before and recover well after, but I do make sure I think about what I'm drinking and my fluids. I like to have electrolytes, especially on hot days, and I'll always have some Red Bull, maybe even mixed with water, just to get that caffeine hit as well on those sessions, especially in the afternoon. I always find that if I have an afternoon session, I feel really sluggish getting going for it. So getting that caffeine hit for me just helps me get into it, get the body going, get the mind going, and just feeling a bit more awake when I feel flat. So after sessions, I always try and get some form of protein and carb mix. So it'll be maybe a YoPro yogurt, or it might be that I'm eating dinner fairly soon afterwards. So dinner for me, I eat sort of mostly pescatarian, and might be fish and veggies and a bit of rice, or it might just be a big salad with lots of different things in it. And yeah, I always try to make sure it's fairly balanced, and I love to treat myself, so usually I'll finish off with a little bit of chocolate or something sweet. I am low on iron, so I do have to be mindful about what I eat, and certain foods like red meat are better for you to get more iron, but I find that I'm sort of thinking a bit more about the environment, and I've sort of the last couple of years just cut meat mostly out of my diet. I'll have it occasionally, but yeah, I find that I'm trying to make more decisions around, is my food in plastic when I buy it? Where has this come from? And I think, yeah, I'm more of a flexitarian, I'll say. As an athlete, you need to be aware of the nutrients you do require, and getting blood tests and knowing what your levels are super important. So I try to do that a couple of times a year at least, and I know that my iron levels are low. So for me, I've tried tablets, I've tried food, I've tried different ways of getting it, and for me the best option has been getting an iron infusion, and it's sort of been something that helps me keep my stores up for a long period of time. I only need it once every few years, so that's sort of the best option for me at the moment. My favourite cheat meal, I don't love the word cheat meal because I'm like, my treat meal, I'll say, burgers. I love burgers, I love hot chips. Pizza's always a good one. I make a lot of homemade pizzas actually, so have that at least once a week. And anything sweet like, pancakes or cake and cookies and biscuits. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Women's Health YouTube channel.